Your question, please.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Allen, and my question is, as a graduating law student with a heavy debt load, and fairly good credit actually, what steps should we be taking in order to ensure that we're able to build money and build capital for ourselves, and thinking about sort of the big purchases, houses, cars, so what should we be doing?
So I'm a recovering lawyer, and I went to law school several years ago when it was a little less expensive, but I maxed out on my loans. And I realized after my first year of law school, I came from a working class background, and I realized after my first year of law school, A, that I didn't particularly love being a law student, and B, that I had more than doubled my debt. So I doubled down, I finished law school, I got a job, nose to the grindstone. But when I was able to afford it, I paid off my loans as quickly as I could. I would double pay. I lived in a, group housing arrangement. I didn't have my own apartment. I didn't buy furniture. I didn't buy a car. Some of the choices that you think you need to make as a budding lawyer, you need to have a wardrobe of, multiple fine suits. Well, darks go a long way, right? Navy blue and black can be paired with pops of color and nice ties and all that. So across the genders, it doesn't matter. There are ways that you can cut down your expenses, not going out to lunch, but paying off those loans, to underscore something that Tisa said. If you can do that, you can build up credit, and that's the most important thing that you can do for yourself, especially as you're getting started in your career.
Do you have private loans or federal loans? Federal. So you have, after 6 months after you graduate, you have to start making payments. Have you consolidated?
Not yet.
Take a look at that, right? And there's actually a program that if you make payments every month on time for 10 years, that they will forgive the rest of your debt, student loan debt, and the interest if you take on a public service job. So did you know about that?
Yes.
Okay, that's a good avenue for lawyers. Right?
The Department of Education has some great resources, though, that lay out all that. So for those of you who don't know about those options, visit the Department of Education's website, because they've got all the information about loan forgiveness and consolidation.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I would say, first, make the most of your grace period. You have 6 months before you have to make payments, so it's important that you take that time to get a job, of course, and then figure out what your plan of attack is going to be to pay off the loan. Studentloans.gov is a great place to start. They have a tool that's called the repayment estimator. And what the repayment estimator will allow you to do is to take a look at all of your loans in one place, and you can look at every single repayment plan that's available for you. And the two varieties are balance-driven and income-driven. If you want to go the balance-driven route, that just means you want to pay them off the same amount each month and just attack the debt that way. Income-driven plans are based more on your personal circumstance, so how many people in your household, how much you owe, and how much you earn. And the income-driven plans are great to combine with the plan of public service loan forgiveness. So you gain the flexibility of being able to pay based on how much you earn and the option to have forgiveness at the end of 10 years. Public service loan forgiveness came about in October 2007, so we have yet to see someone go through that, but it's federal law. So use that grace period to form your plan of attack, and if it's public service, please do take a look at those income-driven plans via studentloans.gov.